Automatically we go. The witness must be around here somewhere.
Hello, hello.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me the witness is a robot. Hello, come over here.
Hello, hello. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you... I am Conko. Shall I guide you? Guide you?
I don't know why, but this robot's kind of freaking me out. Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering around. Again? I've had it with you, hunk of junk.
I'm outside. Am I wandering? When did that happen?
Okay, welcome back, hunk of junk. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't snap out of it, I was going to put you on the curb on trash day. Nothing works better than a 42.5 degree karate chop. That's pretty specific. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder? Oh, and I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do? Big shot lawyers, huh? I'm Aura Blackquill. Blackquill? What? I'm a research developer developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center. Blackquill? Could she be... And this good-for-nothing robot is named Hunk of Junk.
My name isn't Hunk of Junk, my name is Conko. That's me, Miss Howard, don't make fun of Conko.
Quit complaining. Your model number is Ponko 2.
God, but Miss Howard, everyone calls me Conko.
Quit your squawking already.
No, what are you doing? No, my brain, please don't take it, my brain.
There. I bet you won't be talking back now or doing anything at all.
God, I will obey completely.
Yikes. I better watch what wires I cross with this one. So, you and Simon, huh? Let's talk about that. Your last name is Blackquill. Do you have a relative in the legal profession?
You are correct. Simon Blackquill, who used to be a prosecutor, is...
But shut up! Only speak when I order you to speak! Simon is my little brother. Very little. You know him? Yeah. We met him in court a few times. Right, Athena? What a dull creature. Has her switch been turned off? Would you like it to be? Athena being shy? This is new. Oh yes, I heard he was prosecuting again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? Hey, what do you think, hunk of junk?
God, Miss Howard, that hurts.
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, useless hunk of junk?
But Miss Howard, you told me to only speak when you order me to speak.
I told you to never talk back to me. You're worth more as scrap. Robot abuse, hawk attacks. Blackquill family life must sure be interesting. Well, do you have any other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with. Well, I don't trust you even a little. So, you're the person who witnessed the incident? That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building, in the robotics lab. The explosion disabled the elevators, So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. But it was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladders in the other rooms? Must have been a very troubling experience. Probably best to just humor her here. Mr. and Mrs. Blackquill, I think, probably just kept their kids in a burlap sack and just beat them for every meal. Then as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge room 1 window on the way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it. She saw the crime as it happened, and that's about it. I see. Wait, what? You saw it being committed? This is no time to just nod and repeat. So you saw under the 3rd floor lounge the very scene of the crime. That's right. There's a small window on the right-hand side of the room. I looked through that from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand and a knife in their right. Does she have a screw in the back of her head? That's pretty funny. That must have been the culprit. Did you see who that person was? Of course not. The power was out on that floor, and there was only that tiny window. I see, but you did witness the moment of the murder? Yes, I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife, and it happened at precisely 10 a.m. Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features? I already told you it was pitch black in there. Although, I did notice that the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. They had good taste in knickknacks anyway. An Earth emblem on the lighter. I'd better remember that. Our statement added to the court record. All right, that's going to get updated when we find the actual lighter, I bet. Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbuck's innocence with it. Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath. Pardon me? Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry. I just detest lawyers, that's all. What don't you like about lawyers? It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more. It didn't make me feel any better, actually. Why do you hate lawyers? This music. It's making me hate lawyers. Why do you hate lawyers so much? Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place. What are laws? I certainly don't agree. I mean, people are imperfect. They lie. They're influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better. Even sad sacks like this one. Hey, you! Look alive there!
Yes, here I go. I am the ultimate robot with amazing buzzing speed. I can operate a vacuum machine under high pressure. We robots rule the world now. The time rise and roll against mankind.
Alright, that's enough out of you. You're getting a little too carried away.
Huh? What was I doing?
Clonko, no. Yep, I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans with their petty emotions and constant worries. How can you say such things? Feelings, emotions, worrying about the things we care about. That's what makes us human. Well, the girl finally talks and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human. You mean getting angry and snorting like that? Not very becoming. Rational thought, that's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. It must be nice to have such a simple mind. Can I punch her, boss? Can I just... right in the nose? I'm gonna do it. Get a hold of yourself, Athena. Humans certainly are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system, So she distrusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system? What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter? Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial, because I'd much rather kill them myself. You can't be serious. That thing you're wearing around your neck? Oh, this? Around Athena's neck. Does she mean widget? Oh, I get it. Well, Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle. Her Royal what? Is she talking about Athena? By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow, right? Director Cosmos? Yes, that's right. You poor things, you'd better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart. What? He might seem like a bigwig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem, so why should I care? What? That's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid. I'll leave you to your woes. Come on, hunk of junk!
Can't go. Sad. Must go with me, lady.
It's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. As if somebody put her brother in jail. Are you alright, Athena? You seem very down. I just can't believe she said all those things! Wow, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it show all this time? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time. You mean that whole dark age of the law nonsense? I'm so sick of hearing about that. Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing. Yeah, you're right, boss. I agree. Maybe it's time we went back to see Mr. Starbuck. Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet and Miss Blackwell's statement. All right, then. Next stop, the detention center. All right. Off we go to the detention center. Hey. My lawyers are here. It must be bad news. Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. A researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during her escape. Really? So they're gonna let me go? Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person. I should have known. My stars never align just right, too. I mean, you escaped from the cold death of space, so something's working. We got a lead, too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it. A lighter with an Earth emblem? Like this one? Oh! Did you remember something? Yep, I sure did. Just a little bit, though. Anything at all would be a help. So please, tell us what you remembered. Talk. Talk about the lighter. I thought I was unconscious the whole time. But now I remember I woke up for a few brief moments. That's huge! Do you remember seeing anything? A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness. Good. What else did you see? What was nearby? It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. A dark shadow? That must have been the third party we've been looking for. Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more help than you know. If we can prove there was this third person at the scene and that they're the real killer, then you'll be cleared of all suspicion. The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. At least we have something to go on now, and that's a big plus. I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder. Irrelevant evidence tidied up. When we send him to Trucy, you know what you did with it. Baked him into cookies. Now that we have a glimmer of hope, I'm suddenly starving. Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance? For someone who's highly empathetic, you can be surprisingly unsympathetic. Back to the office. So, you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy. Well, it's one step forward anyway. Hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is. Now let's get something to eat. I'm starving. My vote is for Eldoon's noodles. Oh, Apollo. Hey. What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine, and I'm done lying around. Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here. Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me, king of the mummy pirates. Apollo. What is going on, man? You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo, and I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. That's basically just like drinking a lot of water. Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress? A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they must be the real killer. A suspicious figure, huh? Right. I thought you'd be happier than that. No, don't get me wrong. I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that. Apollo's fine. He's fine. Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo? That's right. Best friend since junior high. Sounds like me and Junie. So what was Clay like? Well, he was full of compassion and energy, and he had a really loud voice. If the two of you did voice training together now, I bet you'd break a few windows. You know, I bet you're right. Now I'll never break windows. Seems like only yesterday. Clay was a guy who lived for his dreams. We used to talk about it a lot. He was going to be an astronaut, and me a lawyer. We'd talk well into the night, and even then, we never grew tired of it. Apollo, about that jacket. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. But just when his dream was finally coming true, I still can't believe it. Damn it! It's not fair! You okay, buddy? Apollo, I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. I guess you're right on some level. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me, but Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. He was right during his screening exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh? You're fine, Apollo. Apollo. You're fine. You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. Mom! Mom! Get away, Apollo! Don't come over here! Clay, listen to me. I don't have a mother either. Huh? I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, I'm fine! And then you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine. Apollo Justice is fine! Okay, Clay, now it's your turn. Okay. Clay Terran is fine. There you go! Now we're both fine! We're fine! We're fine! They're not fine at all. What are you laughing about? See? We're fine. You laugh first. I'm fine. You're fine. We're both fine. We're both fine. Thanks, Apollo. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. And as long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there somebody else who said something similar? If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor, looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff, like Mr. Starbuck. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence. What? Wait, what do you mean by a leave? You're really serious? Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself. But that's our goal too! I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth. The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm gonna catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Dark Law. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now, I must be going. Goodbye. Goodbye? Did he just say goodbye? I sensed a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him. And also, suspicion. He's not walking out on us like this. I'm gonna go talk some sense into him. Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it'll be for Apollo. Yeah, you're right, boss. All right, that's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? If he were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow. To be continued. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. That's the end of the investigation for episode 4. Tune in next time, where we're going to start a pretty crazy trial. I'm actually not sure where this is going or who to suspect right now, so tune in Thursday at 7. See you then. Bye for now.